If ever anybody ever asks you, if you're a god, you say yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Stephen Has a Dabble. And I'm going to be the first person to admit that the last few weeks have been an absolute nightmare when it comes to what we've been doing, because it's my first time down a mine, and I'm making all these mistakes that I probably wouldn't make had I had a few jumps into spelunking in the first place. Not sure that spelunking is really the real name for it, but nonetheless, here we are back in the game. And actually, what I've done is I've gone into the furnace, and I've smelted the iron down. And what you get when you get that is this iron ore. Now, when I've done that in the past, I've been making these iron pickaxes and iron swords and things. But this week I'm going to do something a little bit different with these, because what I wanted to do was to make some or to craft some armor so that I'm a little bit harder to hit. The last time that I died, it was because I didn't have anything, I think, to protect me before I could get a sword out and start fighting. So I'm going to take this iron. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to do all of this, so you might have to bear with me for a second, but I think that something like that is a yes. And the other great thing about this is an iron chest plate, is that because we're using a resource pack and they've thought through the resource pack, these look really, really nice. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I should be able to do boots as well. Little iron boots. What else is there? There's trousers. And a helmet. And I don't quite know. There we go, there's the helmet. And if I come out of that and go into my main inventory, you'll see there's a place for me to be able to put on these special things. And all of a sudden, I am Iron Man. And I still have a load of iron left, which is great. And you see down there, there's shields down there. They'll tell you, bottom left-hand side of the screen, above the hearts. They'll tell you how much armor I've got left. So last week we did pick up some gold, and we picked up some diamond, and we're picking up plenty of redstone now. And today we are going back and going to keep going. I do want to make sure. See, I have got that. This stone sword. To be honest, is a bit of a worry for me right now. So I'm going to get rid of it. And I'm going to make myself another sword to replace it. With out of some iron, so we're going back into the. That's the wrong way. There we go. So we're going back into the mine with a kind of pretty much full complement of stuff. You see, I've got a spare iron pickaxe there, but the rest of that I'm going to put safely over here. Oh no, not. There's so many of these things. I can't remember where I put stuff. I think the iron. What have I got now? That's got general rubbish in, and the stuff that I brought with me. I need to take that out. This has got precious stuff in it, so stuff that's actually worth a bit of money. Will have random stuff, random drops that I'm not sure what to do with yet. This one is where I need to start putting things like iron, which will be useful when I'm away. And yeah, so let's head out into the mine again. Oh, there's a witch. Ah! And I killed the witch, but it's doing bad things to me. And I don't know how to stop this. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. I wanted to open that. God. Can I... No, I can't do anything about it. Oh, I could. Okay, right. Maybe I could do something about it. I'm not sure if that actually did any help, did any good or not. So if anybody knows, then do let me know. How are you meant to deal with witches? Because that's just wow. So yeah, it's been a hell of a day. So it looks like witches are on the horizon then. And as I go further along into the mine, there's a creeper down there. And I killed the creeper. I'm very pleased with that. Bloody bats. Coming over here. I know I'm being very quiet again. Sorry. But it's not easy. Oh, there's another creeper. Who can't seem to get up here. Oh, blimey, there's two of them. I may just have to just ignore that. Ah! Then again. Wow. Snuck up by a creeper. That's terrible. Right, so here I was last time. And there were things around there, and there's a little zombie thing there. I'm going to put some torches up here so I can see what's going on. And so that nothing kind of spawns in here. My health is bad. That's not what I wanted to do. This is, I believe, a spawner. And hopefully that means... Oh, I've got music discs. And gunpowder. Oh, that's fun. And a bucket. And an iron. And a zombie! And some wheat. So this is all fun stuff. That's good. Iron horse armour. I don't have an iron horse, so... That's a bit of a problem. Bread is good. Bread is life. Music is good. Music... okay. Okay, well that's good, because I found a bit of gold there. That's nice. But my inventory is full. So before I kind of explore these resources properly, I'm going to have to go back to the base. And there's some good stuff here, look. There's some really cool stuff here. Something happened over there. Now, there's some obsidian down here as well. Now, obsidian is awesome. Obsidian happens when lava hits water, I think. Oh, that must have been from the explosion earlier. Now, if you think that I skillfully made my way back to my home just then, I didn't. I need to find the bric-a-brac box, which I think is this one. Yes. I have absolutely no idea where I am going or what I'm doing when I get there. All I know is that occasionally... I've got 8 gunpowder, that's quite nice. Oh, that can go with the iron. Occasionally I might need to do things. See, I've got the rotting flesh. I don't know if that's useful for anything. Maybe it is. Bone, I know you can grind down, and you can use that when you're farming. Oh, there's an arrow down there that I don't need. Okay, and if I go over here, I think I've got... Oh, where did I put the iron? There we go. So that's going to add to the iron, so that's great. And I'm nearly out of pickaxe there as well. Shall I? No, I'm not going to bother. Oh yeah, what I will do, if I can sleep, I will sleep. Which I can't. I will then eat. Let's see how good bread is for you. Pretty good. The mutton is excellent, by the way. And you can see here, this is alright. This is still going well. So let's. That's nearly done, but I've got more, so that's alright. 2. In the real world, I have this sort of sense of direction. You know what? Q. Let's get rid of that. I'm not. I don't need that, so it can stay where it is. I think in the real world everybody has a sort of sense of direction, sort of some idea of where you are in relation to where you've been. But in Minecraft, because everything is so similar. I get lost easily, very, very easily. Ah! This is not a good thing. Come on, come on, jump. Get out of the thing. Death again. Still. It's not so bad. Ah dear. Back to where I was just now. I still haven't sorted out the problem with the stuff staying in my inventory. I'm not sure it's a bad thing just for these videos, because I'm not playing Minecraft in the way that some people would be playing Minecraft, but it isn't half handy not having to stop a video and going, alright, well, I'll make all of this stuff back up again, and then you really don't realise the amount of time and effort that goes into making videos. And anybody out there who is... What in God's name is that? A chicken zombie? Go away. You evil little thing. I do not like those. That is not fair. I don't believe I've done that again. Ow. Ow. Can I put myself out? Yes, I can. Oh. That is not good at all. Wow. I mean, all I wanted to do was go and mine stuff. It's not like I wanted much out of life. So I'm very aware that iron is kind of the next big thing at the moment. Whilst at the same time, look, there's all this gold and stuff around. Look, magic. And it was over here, wasn't it? There was some... Nope, wrong thing. So I'm not having too many problems finding the resources that I need, which I wasn't sure. I thought could be a problem, but actually no, it's fairly simple, and you can follow kind of what I'm doing. I mean, I would say be a bit more careful than I am about getting killed, because it's worse if you have to go back and find your stuff again, and even then sometimes it despawns. So I don't know what's happening with my spawning. It might just be this session or something, but either way, it's worked out well for now. Gold! There's gold in them there mines. Plenty of iron coming up now, which is great. I'm still not sure what those sounds are. I mean, part of me is thinking, are they Endermen or something? But who knows, eh? Or dares to dream. Oops. It's a good tip for all you Minecraft players out there. Don't drop your pickaxe, because that really doesn't do you any good at all. Now, here I am. There's more obsidian down here. And at some point I would like to try and get some obsidian. because obsidian is cool. So the way I can do that, I suppose, is to start maybe I can block off the water a bit here. There we go. And you see how much obsidian exists here now. It's very, very cool. Actually, there's lava all around. It's probably very, very hot. I can't seem to... Oh, there we go. Okay. I've just turned out all the lights. Don't do that. It's not a good idea. Okay. So what I can basically do now, I think, although obsidian's really hard, so I might have to find a better way of mining obsidian, but the fact that it's here is really cool. Yeah, that's not making a dent in it, so let's see if I can raise out of that. That's back the way we came. That seems to be the next big thing to conquer. I know this goes back round to where I was before because I think I've seen some things dying in it, so that's good to know. Ooh, new bits again. More iron, more water, more obsidian, more coal. Coal is still a resource that I'm wanting to make as much use of as possible. Useful for so many things, especially bringing light into areas which have previously been dark. I kind of just realised... I'm not really speaking a lot. I think I was going to try and say this before and then something happened. One of the things about doing something like NaNoWriMo, which we're still on, is that to some extent, you forget how to speak. Because the point about NaNoWriMo is that there's so many words that you have to get through each day. I don't know where I'm going. Ah, I see. And by the time you get through that to a certain extent, you feel a bit drained, and it's kind of nice sometimes to not have to deal with that. Oh, it's a slime! This is my first slime, which is over there, look. I think it's a slime. Yes, it is. That's amazing. And slimes you can use to make things bounce. I've been all around here now. Okay, so I think for the time being that this is kind of the best amount of stuff that I could think of wanting to get hold of in any one time in Minecraft. So what I'm going to do now... Oh, the bat's caught fire, poor thing. I wonder if you could eat bat meat. I wonder if that's a delicacy in Minecraft. What I'm going to do now is head back over to my hut, and we're going to call it a night in Minecraft Town at the moment. I think we've done fairly well. You know, we've gone through the underground caves. We've got a lot of stuff from it. That's pretty good. And you know, the big important thing to take away from all this. See, this is what I mean by I don't know where I'm going. I kind of know I'm going up, and that's about it. Ah! Don't do that! I know enough to tell me when it's too late. There really are some interesting sort of shapes and things down here, and unfortunately I think I've explored them all. Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? There's plenty of things that we've done to discover new things, new tools that we can use, and stuff like that. So there we go. So it's kind of nice now to just take a bit of a break from that and to come up with something else that we can build, because there's things like railways or useless. Honestly, absolutely useless at this sometimes. What was I saying? Yeah, there's things like railways and things that you might want to do something with. That's, you know, it's a bit more interesting than what we've been doing so far. And I might want some different colours, and of course, you know, I picked up a bit of lapis lazuli, picked up some diamond. That's very cool. First one. Obviously, you can't do a lot with it on its own, but you know, there'll be stuff to do. But the big thing, I think, is going to be the redstone, and making some stuff that works. I think will be fun. I did also pick up 2 free chests, but I can't place them anywhere because I think I made enough chests for everybody. What I will do... Oh, you didn't see this bit either. A bit further up here. I love how my footsteps are all iron-like now. That's great. A bit further up here, I've got another sort of staging area with some blocks of stuff. So I will put those in there and then head back down. And we'll take some of this stuff back up to the surface. I'm not sure what yet, because look at the amount of stuff that we've got in here. But the next thing we'll be doing is another build. So I would love your ideas for builds if you have any. This is going to be it for tonight. I can't sleep yet, which is fine. I don't have to, I suppose. But you know, until next time then. Until we do something fun and interesting again with Minecraft. And I promise next week it's not going to be just going through caves and not dying and dying and then not dying but then dying again. It will be something a lot more interesting, another build. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed today. If you haven't, do let me know and I'll try and make it better next time. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe, even if you think these are the most dullest thing in the world. Because, well, I've put a lot of hard work into it. And when I say hard work, I mean I've played the game for a bit. So until next time, thank you for joining and good night.